the haunted dealers, we would not be able to be here bringing you the beautiful sight you're about to see, doing the conservation work that we're so proud of. So thank you very much. That being said, in just a few moments, these perches are going to be covered in brilliantly colored macaws, which means that if you guys would like to come closer, you are welcome to fill in all of this space if you'd like. But don't worry, every single seat in this area is going to be a good one, because there will be birds flying all over the place. Very good, all right. Well, what we're about to see, normally we have to go all the way to the forests of Central and South America to see. But right here in Indianapolis, you are going to see just that, a flock of free-flying macaws filling the air. Now, we are lucky enough to have 3 flocks of macaws here, the racers, the pacers, and the pit crew. And if you've made your way down into the forest area today, you may have already met some macaws, and that is our pit crew flock. Well, this afternoon, you are going to meet the racers flock, who has left their aviary a half-mile away, all the way across the zoo. They're making their way here, flying and making a bunch of noise, because these birds are loud, in both color and in the sounds that they make. So keep your eyes and ears open, because there's a good chance you may just hear them before you even see them. Now, when they arrive here, they're going to get all of their favorite treats: peanuts, sunflower seeds, maybe even fruits and vegetables that you guys like to eat. And that's because we use a system called positive reinforcement. And look at that, I see some birds making a flyby right over the top of the bicentennial pavilion, and they are going to loop around and show you all those brilliant colors as they figure out the best way to come in and land here at the perch. Looks like we have our first arrival. Wow! They are loving this weather too. This wind makes it great for them to play and dive in the wind. So you're going to see some pretty fancy flying as they come and join us here on the perch. Now they are also figuring out the best place to land for that place with the macaws apparently at the top of this perch. That's pretty funny. Now they are figuring out the best place to land also because within the flock they may have a buddy or two. For example, we have these 2 blue-throated macaws right here at the front. They are brother and sister, named Ace and Stella. And you can see they're situated nicely next to each other, hanging out and getting all these treats we're giving them. Now you can notice he is using his feet and his beak to manipulate the treats we're giving them. They have a very strong beak. They can break through the hardest rainforest nuts. But their beak can also be very delicate. They can even peel the skin right off the grain. It's pretty amazing how versatile that beak is. Now I mentioned positive reinforcement before. Positive reinforcement means they fly that half-mile all the way out here. They get these treats and they're going to keep doing that behavior in the future, which is perfect because positive reinforcement allows us to give these birds the highest level of welfare possible. And that's so important to us because these birds are ambassadors for their species out in the wild. Now, macaws out in the wild, they don't have it so easy. In fact, about 1/3 of all macaw species are actually endangered. For example, these 2 blue-throats we met earlier, Ace and Stella, they are extremely endangered out in the wild. Less than 200 known individuals. But just by being here today, you have already helped us in the Indianapolis Zoo in helping to partner with an organization called the World Parrot Trust. The World Parrot Trust is working to protect the few known nest sites of these birds out in the wild, which is great because that beautiful sight you saw, all those birds flying through the air, we think that's something important to protect for future generations, both here in Indianapolis and out in the forests of Central and South America. Now, speaking of flying, these guys are about to show you just how great of flyers they are. So those of you who have your cameras out, that was a great time to get those cameras up. Video mode, particularly slow-mo mode, may be the best way to capture what is about to happen because they are going to